What's up, anglers? Welcome back to Fishing Planet, and today we're playing the new waterway in Europe. I'm gonna butcher this name, Ghent-Terneuzen Canal. Leave a comment in the description telling me how to say it, because I'm not from there. So yeah, so we're here at the beautiful map. Obviously it is a river. I just want to showcase the scenery. So we got windmills over there. We got the basic windmills. Keep panning right, keep panning right. And over there we have the power windmills. Netherlands looks like a beautiful place. I've never been there. We got a brewery, it looks like, some kind of factory across the way, and we also have a bridge with cars moving by. I love where Fishing Planet is taking this. The maps are more detailed. The flow of the river looks real. As we look over this road here, you could see that we're in the farmlands. It looks like they're growing some type of flowers or some kind of grass. I don't know. Netherlands is known for their grass, if you know what I mean. Hint, hint. Anyways, let's get into it, guys. I started a new day because I wanted to show you guys the scenery in the beginning of the video. So here we are. We're gonna be next to the bridge. We're gonna go to the bridge spawn, and it puts us right in front of this factory here. I want you to notice that this is high tide. The reason I want you to notice that is because there is this rock here. So if you look at the shoreline, there's a rock, and it points us right here, right? Later on in the day, this river will die down and the water will recede a little bit where you could see this rock more clearly. So with that being said, this is a bottom fishing spot. What I mean by that is it is a feeder rod and bottom rod fishing spot. Anything else, you're gonna have a really hard time catching fish because of the depth of this river. It is 42 I don't know, feet, I guess. In reality it is 26 feet low. I mean, you could set your leader length to 99 and you still won't hit the bottom of the river, and that's where most of the fish are at. Also, occasionally you'll see a boat passing by, particularly in the morning. You'll see a big cargo boat that says Atlantica on it, and it'll pass by, and it's a cool add-on to the map, because most of the maps don't have I guess animations or things that happen other than freaking bird calls that get so annoying. So this is it's a good change, and that's clearly it coming in. I believe it's coming in from somewhere. We'll definitely see it. Anyways, for this setup, guys, I'm gonna show you. This is my setup. I'm using the basic stuff, so you could get away with basic stuff on this map. I'm using the Creek Pro 7-foot 10-inch. Pause the screen and see what I'm working with. I'm using a size 4 hook because today we're going after the big fish. That's what pays here. You could go after the smaller fish, and it's a cool achievement to have on your profile. But today I'm showcasing the big fish, the zanders. I believe the other one's called the Golt or something like that. I'll try to put it in. But big fish today, guys. So you want to grab meat-based baits. So I got a crawfish, a shiner, small minnows. These work, okay? You could use breaded stuff, but you're mostly gonna catch small things, and if that, it's gonna take a long time. So you want to stay meat-based. So the bloodworms is a good alternative. It's small and it will catch fish. If you're going after something in particular, I think like castor maggots only target bream. That's a good way to go too. But night crawlers, you want to go meat based. So I'm gonna work with the small minnows because we're going after the big fish here. I made my chum already. It's basically the active feeder, 10 ounces of that with an ounce of, I believe, spicy roach here. So as you can see, there's the boat. It's a tugboat and it's pushing a cargo boat of some sort. I know it's really foggy in the morning, but later on in the day you get to see them, and it looks so cool as they pass by. You can't hit them. I tried throwing my line at them. You'll just get really close, and that's it. But so you want to find this rock here. You want to look out, and you want to aim for either these windmills here or this factory here. Okay. It's just good references, good landmarks, because it's pretty deep and it's pretty far. You're gonna miss your spots each time you throw it out, not unless you have a reference. So you could go for like number 1 windmill, number 2, number 3. You just want to be in this area right here, or this area right here, right? So let's put down a rod holder. We're gonna put it at the rock here. And we're gonna cast out. I'm gonna cast. Thanks, Mr. Boatman. Anyways, I'm gonna cast out to the windmill. You don't have to. You don't have to aim it. You could just throw it on the fly. But I want you to notice how deep this river is. 26 feet deep. Okay, your leader length on your best rod is not going to go that far down. I'm not saying you can't catch something. I'm just saying it's going to be really hard to finesse your baits to the fish when they can't even see it. You know what I mean? They're all at the bottom. So we threw it out and we're just going to wait. Okay guys, I think we got our first bite for today. So let's pick up the rod. Hook set this, and you want to have your drag particularly in a good range. You want to cast out a couple times, get a feel for the fish, and have it in between low and high, right? But I will tell you, if you have a light rod, you will have some, not trouble, but you will have a fight with these fish because they're pretty strong. The current is going to be helping them a lot, and you have to fight not only them but the current. So as it comes up, we got a zander, and look how much you get for a 2-pound fish. Okay, 73 XP because we're using a light setup. Yeah, you will have a fight, but you'll gain so much from it. You know what I mean? You'll gain levels, you'll level up more faster. We got our first fish. So like I was saying, a light setup is preferred here. If you can't do a light, a medium will do good. I wouldn't recommend a bottom rod just because of the strength of the rod. You probably won't get as much XP as you would from a lighter rod. Alright guys, so I noticed a couple bugs with the chum system. Sometimes it won't auto refill your chum, and you have to go in your menu and click on the chum and it moves it over. Alright guys, so we're gonna throw at the factory this time. As the boat says hello, we're gonna turn our flashlight on and off. And yeah, this is a very deep river. I want you to notice that. So if you're gonna throw some type of lure like a spoon or a spinner, I want you to focus on the weight of it, and the particular weight I want you to get is a ½ ounce. Alright, don't go more than that, don't go less than that. just because the ½ ounce does so well in the current and the depth of this river. So get a ½ ounce and keep it almost at the bottom, but you don't want to be at the bottom, and you don't want to be in the middle either. So you want to just barely be above the floor of the river, and you should catch something. And that also goes for the sinkers and the feeders as well. You can have a little more heavier feeder. I think it's the 5/7, what I'm using right now, but I wouldn't go more than a ½ ounce on anything, just because it's a weaker river and the current isn't that bad, but it does affect gameplay. Alright guys, so we got a bite on our rod here. We're gonna pick it up and set the hook and see what kind of fight this fish gives us. Also fighting the current here. You want to try to get them out of the current, so you want to bring them to the surface as quickly as possible, or else they're gonna take you away. A couple instances where the fish ran away because they were in the current. And look what we have here, guys. European flounder. So there's a variety of fish here. The flounder is one of the fish that gives you a good profit for your bait. But yeah, there's new fish here. New fish on all the European maps and some of the USA maps. So we got 30 XP for that. It's pretty good. You want to keep the XP going up and up, and we're gonna keep them. So one thing I'll say is the European eel, you cannot put in your bag, and if you take it, you will get a $7,000 fine. Okay, do not use crawfish cuts, because if they are attracted to this, I tried using it to catch a flounder, and instead I got a European eel, and you waste bait doing that. So do not use a crawfish cut. Alright, so we're gonna chum the spot one more time. We're gonna hit these windmills here. We're gonna let that feeder go all the way down to the bottom. We're gonna chum this spot. Again, if you are chumming, you want to hit the same spot multiple times, because you'll have more influence on the fish. They'll be more attracted to that area. So if you're gonna pick a spot, stay with it. I promise you'll get something. Also, for this hook size, I'm using a 4, but I've had some good luck with a number 6. As you can see, when you influence the spot, I got an instant hit here on something with a lot of fight. You want to try to get it out that current. So he just jumped out the water, so he's out of the currents. It should be a little easier than trying to fight it. Just jumping out of the water. Looks like a big guy. Alright, thick lip gray mullet. This is the fish you are chasing, okay? You will get trophy size thick gray mullet. You'll get up to 4 pounds, I believe, and lots of money for it. Okay, I mean, if you have a big enough keep net, I would say go for this. If you don't, you always go for the flounder, but this is the big guy of the river. Alright, I'm gonna showcase him, give you a good look of what he looks like. Okay, and we're gonna keep him. 42 XP. Also, there is a unique flounder in this river. I've seen a guy catch it in this particular spot, in this spot right here, up to this rock. I didn't know where he was throwing it at, but he caught it, and it was a pretty big flounder, I could tell you that. I didn't ask him what he was using or anything, but maybe I'll do a video in the future. I'll hunt down the flounder and I'll show you guys how to do it. Alright, so that's it for this video. You can go down further down the map to the other spawn area here, but I found only smaller fish here. I don't know why, but there are a variety of fish if you go down river. There's smaller fish. They are trophy, but they're smaller. They don't give you much, but it's a cool thing to have under your achievements. The big guys are up here next to the bridge at this curve. Okay? I just want to thank you guys for watching. Thank you for the support you guys are giving me on these videos. I'm loving this so far. And I'll see you guys in the next video.